So I'm going to go ahead and make a bold prediction here and say that Tom Brady will not be a Patriot in 2020. Now, as a fan of good storylines, I would love him to be a Patriot in 2020. I'd love him to retire as a Patriot, go out on top, win one more Super Bowl, and end it kind of what Peyton Manning did. Just end it on a good note. Don't leave a bad taste in anyone's mouths. But as a fan of wanting to see the best out of players, I want him to be somewhere else. And I'll go over that later on. But first, I'm going to explain to you why I think he won't be a Patriot in 2020. Now, word of the combine is Tom Brady hasn't even spoken with the Patriots yet. And the main cause of that, I mean, he did have a phone conversation with Belichick recently. There were some rumors going around that it wasn't a good one, but rumors only take you so far. You got to go with what you know. So, Tom Brady hasn't spoken to the Patriots with yet besides that phone call, according to what we know. And a big part of that is due to the CBA proposal, because a lot of the CBA proposal, or at least a part of it, has to do with cap space, meaning that if the Patriots try to make a deal now, it simply won't work, because the cap space situation for the Patriots will completely change if the CBA is granted in, if it is approved. Because if it's approved, then it becomes easier for the Patriots to get Tom Brady weapons. So also, even on Tom Brady's side, it's like, let's wait till the CBA, because if the CBA gets approved, maybe I'll be more open to joining you guys for a decent contract. But the Patriots simply don't know what the money situation is going to be, so they can't go right in and give Brady a good contract if they don't know what the money situation is going to be like. Because if they go out there, they give him $30 million a year, the CBA doesn't get approved, then all of a sudden you have no money left over. It's basically another season like this. So yeah, it's a situation like that. They simply don't know what the money situation is going to be. That's why they're not talking to him. It's why they're kind of refusing to talk to him. But along with this, word is he has been working as though he's not going to be with the Patriots. And you got to respect him for that. He can't sit there and say to himself, yeah, I'm going to be a Patriot in 2020, because even if he wants to be with the Patriots, he doesn't even know if the Patriots want to be with him. We know Kraft is going to want Tom Brady. We know that, but will Bill Belichick want Brady? Will the rest of the team want Brady? Will the front office want Brady? It's a big, big question, because Belichick's going to be looking towards the future. Kraft has got his heart set on Brady ever since he drafted him. But it's that same situation where you got to respect him for going ahead and saying, okay, I might not be with the Patriots in 2020. I have to look at my options here. The Raiders, the Chargers, the 49ers even are coming in, the Titans. If I were to bet on it, I'd say go with either the Raiders or the Titans. The 49ers are honestly a good fit for him, but the Raiders and the Titans honestly have the best quarterback situation for him, because Tannehill's going to want a lot of money. He just proved that he can be a solid starter, even though he had the amazing run game. Teams just want a quarterback who's not going to throw a ton of picks every time he has to throw the ball. So Tannehill's going to be wanting money. Henry's going to be wanting money, and I guarantee they're going to want to take Henry over Tannehill. But yeah, Tom Brady, I bet that he's going to go to one of those teams if I had to. Now, does this mean just because he's working under the idea that he might not be with the Patriots in 2020, does this mean that he's definitely not going to be a Patriot? No. It just means a lot of people took that rumor out of context. It just means that Brady wants to be prepared. He's aware of his age. He's aware that Bill Belichick might not want him. He's aware that Belichick might want to move on for the future. Brady is aware of where he sits, among other quarterbacks as well. He's aware that asking for a lot of money is going to be a big thing. He's aware that the Patriots might want to spend a ton of money on offense. So he's getting himself ready for the situation where he needs to go somewhere else, which you got to respect him for. But yeah, he's not saying, I'm not going to be with the Patriots. I'm going to go ahead and look at other options before the Patriots. No, he's just talking with these other teams. I don't think he's talked to many other teams yet, but he's giving these other teams a chance to voice their contract deals to him, because I'm sure number one in his heart is the Patriots. I mean, he's been with the Patriots forever. But if a team offers him a deal he simply can't refuse, a lot of money and weapons, he's going to take that. And that's something I think the Raiders or the Titans could offer. So yeah, with the Patriots, it's really about whether or not they can win without Brady. That's what I think it is in Kraft's eyes. In Belichick's eyes, I think Belichick knows that he can win without Brady. You look back towards the 2008 season where Brady tore his ACL in the first week of the season. Matt Castle went in there and led them to an 11-5 record. 11-5. And I mean, yes, they didn't make the playoffs, and that's why a lot of people don't talk about that season because, well, Patriots didn't make the playoffs because they didn't have Tom Brady. Well, they went 11-5. If that 11-5 record would have got them into the playoffs, who knows? If they won the Super Bowl, Brady's whole legacy right now would be in jeopardy. Because, hey, Matt Castle did it over there. How are we so sure you can do it? But yeah, it's interesting. Because I think Belichick knows that he can win without Brady. And I think he's not too afraid to let Brady go because of that. And I think Brady also knows that, which is, again, another factor as to why he's allowing these other teams to talk to him, because he knows he's not the number one option. He is the number one option, but he knows that if he wants a ton of money and a ton of weapons, he most likely won't be able to get that in New England. Now, another report out of the Combine that goes along with this is that the Patriots won't tank for a high draft pick. A report came out that the Patriots will not simply roll over and tank for a high draft pick like many other teams do when their star quarterback goes out. And that's just really interesting to me because, again, it proves that Belichick is ready to win without Brady. It proves that he says, we can bring in some random free agent quarterback, like maybe even Tannehill, and we can win. We can win games. We can win a good amount of games. And we can make a run for the Super Bowl as we do every year. And that really interests me because it shows that Belichick, who is the mastermind behind the team, Belichick believes that Brady is not everything to the team. That they can still win a ton of games without Brady. It just proves it. And the Patriots have even taken interest in Marcus Mariota, who I believe could be an interim quarterback. And what I mean by that is that while they look for a quarterback for the future, even if it's, who knows, maybe Mariota could be a quarterback for the future if Belichick can figure out a way to get him to really access his true potential. But I believe Mariota could be an interim quarterback for them to draft a guy and let him hold the throne for another 20 years. And another possibility for the Patriots is Derek Carr. The Raiders are apparently shopping Derek Carr very aggressively. So again, that kind of connects in showing that the Raiders are getting rid of Derek Carr, or maybe this is a bit of a stretch. I'll make a bit of a stretch here. The idea that the Raiders are shopping Derek Carr aggressively because they believe that if they get a deal with Tom Brady, they're going to go ahead and say goodbye to Derek Carr for a draft pick or something, draft a good weapon for Tom Brady, or trade him for a decent weapon for Tom Brady. Bring Tom Brady in, Derek Carr is out, draft a quarterback. That's what I think they're doing that for. And what does this all mean for the Patriots? I think it means, and for Tom Brady, I just think it means that Tom Brady, if I had to bet on it, won't be a Patriot in 2020. I just think that this year, out of all years, you count in the age, you count in how much money he might want, which I don't think he'll want a ton of money, over weapons. You count in the weapons he wants, and then you bring in the factors of the defense Belichick wants, the rest of the team Bill Belichick wants, how Bill Belichick feels they can win without Brady. You count in every single one of those factors, and I just got to say to myself, when it comes down to it, if I had $1 million to bet on it, I'd say Brady's going somewhere else. And I might be wrong. I'm not saying it's a go-to, but if I had to bet on it, Brady's not going to be with the Patriots in 2020.